It's week 2 of the 2025 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Rams, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Welcome to week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's
only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on. Playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On play action, here's Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Now it's Stroud. He's got it!
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. Shotgun now for Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Motioning one of the tight ends. Stroud off the play fake. Finds Stover. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Gets this to Stover. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 70-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Rams, who have it 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. On 1st down, here's Stafford. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Now Stafford again. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Give them 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
He'll get this to Cobb. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's taken in by Cobb. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has it at the 7. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Allen Lazard, a touchdown reception. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Stafford from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson?
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Turn gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Texans football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A handoff from Mixon, running right. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets out of trouble. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it to breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's grabbed inside the 30. That one goes for 25 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. Throwing now, Stafford. He's got it at the 5. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end now. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Now Stafford to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And this one does not go far. Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing 3rd and a mile. He'll throw it. Connection made to Dell. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That one complete to Higbee. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Straight ahead with Williams. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Rams are set to punt. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Takes it in at the 26. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Setting up to pass. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Houston calls it second timeout. Throwing now. He's on the mound before stopping the clock. Just under 30 seconds left to work with. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Stroud throwing here on first. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Final timeout called by the Texans. 2nd and 4. Complete to Dell. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And when it mattered most, he got it. No miss this time. He wins this game. So it's a win for the Texans. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.